Hello everybody. I am going to finally do the summer room Halloween tour. I didn't get everything done out here that I wanted to. We have been cleaning leaves and acorns for the last, I don't know, since Thursday I guess. So while most of the leaves and acorns are up, I thought I would show you the summer room. And the cemetery where John made some of the tombstones is right across from the summer room. Please ignore the dirt on the deck porch. You know, I have that raccoon problem. They love to come up there and play. So everything is kind of dusty. But I knew if I waited on things to get perfect, we would never get that done. So we'll get started on this video and I'll show you my little helper in just a moment. There goes baby boy. He was up here asleep. This is semi-clean. We have, like I said, the leaves have started and this must be the year of the acorns again because we have just had tons and tons of acorns. And even though we had a lot of rain last week, we have been getting hot in the daytime, so it's all dried up. So we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow night and Wednesday. So I'm praying we do, because everything is dry again. Now the nights, we had some nights cold, but last night was 57 and I think tonight's 57. And I know a couple, we got either 1 or 2 more days in low 80s and the nights are going to be in the 60s. So, but the leaves are in abundance and you know how many trees we have. I love my trees. Some of the flowers are still doing pretty good and a lot, I have to admit, this year the heat and the weeds outdone me. There are so many weeds everywhere. Here comes baby boy. He's going to help us. There's John up there. We have cleaned up, I don't know how many, I think 2 bags of acorns and leaves today. But here's the little cemetery with all the little ghosts that came from Michael's years ago. And there's baby boy. There's one of the tombstones. And over here are some more of them. We gave quite a few of them away because it was getting too hard for us to put out that many. Now there's the old ladder that John painted orange and black. No, I'm getting ready to do it right now, honey. If you want to go sit down, you can. They don't mind you being in the video. A lot of them ask to see you, so go on, sit down. Now, the heat has not hurt these asparagus ferns at all. As long as you keep them watered, they're great. There's that cute little man that we got at Harris Teeter up at when we were visiting our kids one year. Now the rain did do a number on my mums. I need to trim them off, but I just haven't had time. The strawberry plant there is doing good too. We cleaned over there this morning. There's that great old owl sitting on that wonderful table that we got at a yard sale. I hear a blue jay fussing. I put some old brush that I cut in that bucket and put a few faux pieces in with it. John painted that little chair orange and put the haunted and the ghost on it, and I think it is just cute as it can be. And I have the old enamelware. I love those pieces with that one's got the pumpkins and all kinds of produce. I have several pieces, but I would love to find more, but you just don't see it. Lots of old treasures up here. John painted that stool orange and black. Some more faux and real in that watering can. There's where I put some of the old spindles. I kept the Scotch cooler out because you still use those in the fall. Lots of old treasures. And here, flower frogs, enamelware. That little pumpkin bowl, I've had that for a long time. It came from a yard sale. Lots more flower frogs and old garden tools. Back there is the spooky house that John built with some little ghosts. And there is that wonderful old mirror we got at a yard sale this summer for $10. There's another piece of that great old enamelware. And some crocks. And a bird cage. And more dried up old foliage that looks kind of creepy. And there's the milk thing where the that was Garce Brothers Dairy. That's where the milkman would leave your milk. This is supposed to be my chair, but baby boy has claimed it, and he sleeps in it all the time. And when I came up here and blew this off this morning, there are a million stink bugs everywhere. And there's that big spooky house that John built. Just love that. My dried hydrangeas are still right there. There's an orange stool he painted. I love that old ceiling tile, the tin one that we hung down there. We'll go over there and you can see everything up closer. Another little twig table and another one that John painted orange for Halloween. A lot of the maples haven't turned yet. This one has, and I think a lot of it's due to the heat. Most of the leaves have already fallen off of that one. But they will be gorgeous later. The old porch post that our friend gave us that came off of his old home place. He's no longer with us. He died from the effects of Alzheimer's. But we have lots of treasured pieces that he made or gave us. There's a wonderful old garden tool. More old garden tools. There's that ceramic lady's boot. John painted it purple so it would be good for Halloween. And I still have the flower in that old iron piece. Love all these tools. More of the flower frogs and the old brass hose nozzles are in the brick mold still. They stay there all the time. Lots more of wonderful old garden tools and 2 old brass sprinklers. More garden tools and a creepy hand. More flower frogs. And there is the biggest piece of that enamelware that we have. And there's the pumpkin spice latte machine. And on the shelf there are flower frogs. Lots of the wonderful old doorknobs right there. Just love that. And the old scale. And the paintbrush that John painted it black and then I decorated it for Halloween. And I think the raccoon or a bird's been up there because that stuff is moved up there. And there is another paintbrush. So this is a look from this direction. We don't decorate up here for Christmas because usually by then it's too cold and we start putting some of the things that are out here on the part that doesn't have a roof, we start putting them under here to protect them for winter. There's John again. Well, this is all of the summer room and the surrounding garden tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and I hope tomorrow to clean the back deck and maybe the front porch. I'm not sure. Depends on how much time I have before the rain comes tomorrow evening. So, love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. We'll see you again soon. Till the next time. Bye-bye.